Look, I know we're short a couple of guys, but this is one of the games we circled for you based on your goals. And injuries are part of the game.
So you still want to win?
And you don't.
Yeah, of course. But I knew where you were going, so I figured I'd just cut straight to the chase.
Needless to say, we need you to step up, MP.
I guess that means taking more shots.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that part.
Man, I love it, man. I'm built for this, coach. You don't have to worry about this. I got this, man. I've been locked in on this moment right here.
All right, then go out there and do your thing.
I got you.
What's up, MP?
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Please text the word Timberwolves along with your issue and seat location.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Lakers. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, fourth place in the conference. They're no slouches in the competitive West. Lakers, Timberwolves. We'll be right back for the tip. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen. Still plenty of time left, and the race is for those who can endure.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Vincent Connect out there with MP. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. Well, Clark, it may not be for everyone, but we have a great defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And now the big boys in the league know when MP says he's coming for you, he means it. And whenever they've had a tough opponent in front of them, they've raised their level. So they are sending a message. And boy, has it been heard.
MP with video game number. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And it's Knicks missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. He goes up again. The wide open look here for Ingles. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Fader on the way, and Knicks pulls it down.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 6.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And so just over a minute and a half played. DiVincenzo with it. 9 points last game out. Edwards inside. He's defended by Reed.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
The three from MP. Gobert pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And it's Knicks missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Ingles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingles has got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
MP against Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action.
The previous play is under review. The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to check.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Now a look at the stats for Gabe Vincent.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And that one misses. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Randall kicks to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
MP deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Randall over MP, and Knicks pulls it down. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hayes dishes to MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Pass to connect. It's stolen by Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the middle. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Timberwolves trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And here is DiVincenzo. Following the three-pointer by MP.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Ingles, looking to end the run. The rebound by the Lakers. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history when you talk about winning streaks. I mean, these kinds of streaks did not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Yes, that goes in. Randall's got 10.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots the three. Randall no good. Randall's gotten 5 shots in 13 tries. The three from MP. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Minnesota shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Now, here's Ingles. He has 5, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last out.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And, yep, another basket.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history.
And next up on this list, Harden. And just like Harden, he's a determined scorer. When he gets on a roll, the defense is helpless.
Drills the three-pointer.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. Some changes for Minnesota. Einod's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Dillingham. Goodwin passes to MP. 3-pointer. Hits it again. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Reed. Here's Minot. Outside Edwards. Now here's Reed. Over MP. Reed misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
MP finds Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Milton against Edwards. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Here's Reed over MP. He's off on that one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Goodwin. MP out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Connect. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. Edwards kicks to Miller. Over to the left wing. Reed against Hachimura. Reed misses. Now Connect. 9 points last game. And that one's good. Hachimura.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
MP kicks to Hachimura. Here's Nix. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And the wide open shot from Reed drains the three-pointer.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
MP finds Hachimura. Back to MP. Lakers passing it around. And it's Connect in the corner. Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by MP. Nix has got 5 assists tonight. And here's Edwards. Scoreless thus far. Rebound the Lakers. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here is Edwards, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Clark, the pass to Reed. Out to Miller, fires the three, and another three for Minnesota.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Here's Connect. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. It's hauled in by MP. Nix has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hachimura with it. Picked up by Edwards. MP with a screen on Edwards. Here's Milton. And another basket for the Lakers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside Edwards. Miller sets a screen for Edwards. Back to Alexander Walker. This one for three. And rebounded by Connect. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Miller with a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Edwards inside. Trying to end the drought. A rebound by the Lakers. MP's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. Clark,
a screen on Milton. Edwards against Milton. And Edwards with the stop.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against the Clippers.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Connect. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Edwards with another miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Back to MP. Pass to Connect. Tries it from 19. Again, Los Angeles.
We've seen tonight the relentless nature of Connect, always in attack mode.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He has yet to score. Miller, no luck. To the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Milton against Edwards. Can they get it? Drops in the tray. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Milton kicks to MP. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Down low. Pass to Milton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
LA has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Back to MP. Here's Connect. MP sets the screen for Connect. He was all alone on that one. Connect's got 18 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Now, Alexander Walker. Still without a basket. Miller the bounce pass. Shot, high post. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Milton finds MP. And that one's good, Hachimura. And now that's 11 points here for Rui Hachimura.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Alexander Walker on the wing. 8 points his last outing. Miller outside. And Nix pulls it down. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Jacks up a 3. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by MP.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Edwards dishes to Clark. Now here's Reed. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here's Edwards. 29 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
So Clark, the last couple NBA seasons, featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Milton finds MP for the three. Yet another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Miller sets a screen for Edwards. Miller, no luck. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Hachimura the pass to Nix. Now connect. Back to MP. To the left wing. Three-pointer. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And here's MP for three. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards inside. Over Milton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edwards got 12 points now in the quarter. The shot missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Hey guys, wins and losses, the only thing that matters in the NBA?
Wait, are they the only things that matter in the league? I care about much more than just winning. For example, MVP awards.
Yeah, we know you got one.
Should have had two. Hey, Steve Nash.
Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Where's the perimeter, D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa. Let's take a step back.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
They've got Gobert. Randall out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Yep, it counts.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
And Hayes kicks to MP. Reeves the pass to MP. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Reeves finds MP. Hayes with it, defended by Gobert. From deep, Reeves, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Edwards. Reeves with the rebound. LA's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Connect. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Ingles. Three-pointer, Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the left side wing. Here's Connect, and it's Hayes in the corner. Now, here's MP. Trying his luck from deep, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
DiVincenzo passes to Ingles. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. That one's off, still out of sync.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
MP dishes to Hayes. Pass to Nix. Here's Hayes. MP finds Hayes. Back to MP. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And here's Reeves outside. And the 3 ball is good. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Edwards passes to Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And they pick up 2.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98%.
Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Here's Gobert, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
That one goes in.
Coming out of the break red hot. They've yet to miss a shot.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
And here's Edwards from the arc, and Nix pulls it down. The Lakers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Reeves outside. And it's Hayes in the corner. MP outside. Here's Connect. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Lakers controlling the game. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And MP with the basket on the assist by Hayes. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. Randall against MP. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Out to the wing. Here's Connect. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 32 points for Dalton Connect.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Randall from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Ingles can't get it to go. Ingles has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Reeves the pass to MP. Now Connect from outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Connect's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. From deep. It's hauled in by MP.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Edwards can't hit.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
MP outside. Pass to Reeves. Reeves with the screen for MP. Reeves finds MP. And it's Connect in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Connect's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the evolution of Randall's jumper, it has been fun to watch. He's continuing to make it more lethal.
MP with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Vincent. Here's Reeves. Screen by MP. That one good for 2. 8 points for Austin Reeves.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
MP against Edwards. Reeves in the corner. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
And you look at Connect. And at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
MP dishes to Hayes. Kicks it out to MP. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Hayes. Shoots over Reed. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Shannon. Another miss by Minnesota. The Lakers on offense. Kicks it out to MP. Hayes the pass to MP. Back to Finney-Smith. MP finds Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Bank shot, no good. Pass to MP. Here's Hayes, guarded by Reed. MP passes to Finney-Smith from downtown. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
MP getting it done for Los Angeles. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Let's go with Michelle.
MP, how did you manage to win this game without two of your best players?
You know, at this level, it's next man up. You know, those guys, they're great players and very important for us in the long run. But, you know, our mentality is whoever plays, got to perform. And we did that tonight. So, yeah, thank you very much.
You watch basketball for another 30 years, and I see that again.
Your teammates are going to love that answer. That was great.
The champ is here. This is a bad man. He scares himself, even me.